Welcome back to episode 18 of the Shy Sports Weekly podcast. Back with the crew, Kyle and Ty. After a 2-week absence, what's up, guys? How we been?
We are good. We are, as we like to say, back in the saddle. But the saddle is a little sore this week after this past weekend. We got after it. Holy shit.
I don't think I had to get back in the saddle yesterday. Otherwise, I don't know. I might have just drove off a cliff.
I actually got back in the saddle a little bit today. I went to
Nice. You dabbled?
couple glasses of wine at Cooper's Hawk. Not a big deal.
Beautiful.
Fucking love Cooper's Hawk.
Very underrated restaurant, to be honest with you.
Why'd you go to Cooper's Hawk? Just because?
It's Ann's mom's birthday today.
Oh, sweet.
Shout out Kim.
Happy birthday, Ann's mom.
Why'd you have what were you doing yesterday that you were drinking?
So 2 days ago was my girlfriend's birthday.
Oh,
And-
that's right. You had that pool party yesterday or whatever.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was great.
How did you feel?
Great.
As Carrie's got a gun to his head.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
shooting daggers at me right now, actually.
Oh, man, I would have been in hell if I had a drink yesterday.
So
Funny,
tell me all about it, dude. I want to hear all about
Yeah.
the coaches.
Just now she was like, yeah, her mom asked if I was hungover or anything. She was like, no, I think he was just tired. So she covered for me, which was cool. But then she was like, yeah, it just wasn't as talkative as usual. And Carrie said I was just staring off into space like multiple times. I think I was sleeping with my eyes open.
Yeah, I don't think there's a coincidence with the 74 Bud Lights you had the 2 days prior.
No Bud Lights, though. Miller Lights.
Miller Lights.
Miller Light
Pardon me.
podcast.
No weed though.
But yes, we were at Coachmans Golf Resort. If any of the listeners
Coachmans.
know what
Name of
Coachmans-
Oh,
this episode is Coachmans.
Emphasis on
Coaches.
resort.
Heavy emphasis on the word resort.
Oh my God. If nobody's been there, please just Google it. Google
Okay.
Coachmans Golf Resort in Edgerton, Wisconsin.
Edgerton, Wisconsin. They got a pool. They got a pond. They got Wi-Fi. I think they have color TVs.
I think they have 7 bartenders with a combined 44 teeth.
That sounds high, honestly.
I mean, that's 6.5 teeth per bartender. Yeah, that might be pushing it actually.
But
We take
yes,
the under on that.
we just wrapped up our annual Coachman's trip. It's usually a 2-day thing. Sunday, Monday, the weekend after the 4th of July, and it's full go. From the time you pull out of the driveway at 5 a.m. till the time you get home on Tuesday morning, whenever you stumble out of there.
Yeah, it's a lot of golf. 45 holes on Sunday, 36 on Monday. And while you're doing that, you are nonstop drinking, smoking weed, having fun, gambling. Woo, boy. Wait, I don't know if I even told you this, dude. I won 1,200 on Sunday, just hammering bets on the
I
course.
think you did tell me that, actually. What did you hit on?
So this is the greatest of all time. So I was so fucked up. I thought I put 500 on the Cubs, but I thought their game obviously got canceled. So I just thought that bet was null and void. I put it on the Sox
Wow.
and they won in extra innings.
So when
William
did you
Hendricks-
realize that?
When did I? When I
Yeah.
checked my account Monday morning. I put
Holy
500
shit.
on them, 500 on what was it? Under first 5 for Brewers Reds because it was on at the bar. And I was thinking like, okay, I'll be here for a while watching the game. I was there literally 7 minutes later and then I left. So I watched maybe 2 batters. And then
It's the best way to gamble, in my opinion.
and then I
You
put
have
something
no
on
clue
the
what's going
Angels.
on, and then you check the score later.
Yeah, and then I put something on the Angels, but yeah, I'm up like 1,600 in my account right now.
What a sweet way to wake up on a Monday.
Oh my God. Yeah. With
Too
a
blessed
vicious
to be
hangover,
stressed.
gal with no shirt on, and $1,600 in my gambling account. That's a way to wake up.
Two of those things are not like the other.
2 of those things are definitely not like the other.
You could have bought the whole damn bar at Coachman's for that Monday, dude.
I could have bought Coachman's.
Yeah, you legitimately could have owned the bar.
Oh my God.
That's the other good thing about it is like you open a tab there at that bar and you have 37 drinks, and then you wake up and your bill is like
$4.
$50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They give you It's $14, and then they give you 2 drink coupons.
I was
There's no
bartending. I was behind the bar on Sunday night. I think I got my Wisconsin bartending license.
trial by fire.
Yeah, exactly.
You earned your pinstripes.
I earned my stripes.
Did you? Ty, what are your thoughts on a good Irish goodbye? Because that's exactly what I did on Sunday night.
I'm a huge Irish goodbye guy, especially in a large group of people like you guys went in. Like, I'm not even going to bother trying to say bye to everybody. I'm just going to leave, especially if I'm hungover. I'm out. I'm done.
No, it's the move for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
It'd be more surprising to see someone say goodbye than not slip out of there and not say anything.
Because you know exactly what happens once you say goodbye in that big group. It's like, dude, don't be a pussy. Come on.
Someone
One more.
Funneling,
And that's
funneling shots down your throat.
next thing you know, Max has a bottle of Screwball to your throat like it's a knife, forcing you to stay.
I would rather have a knife to my throat than
he's whipping darts 98 miles an hour, smashing the golden tee around bartending. It might as well be called Borshevsky's golfers.
That sums up everything that I did in that building this weekend.
Yeah.
It's the best part about that bar is the golden tee, by the way.
Oh man, Max lived on the golden tee. Jesus Christ. I wanted to get a game in, but I was like, nope, there's Max. Couldn't. Somehow he was golfing 46 holes and then on the golden tee.
So next year, what we should do for this podcast is we should actually just have a video recording of Coachmans, and that'll be like part of the podcast because
just
that would be prime time television. Some of the shit that happened there this weekend.
Well, I almost bought a GoPro for our golf trip this year.
You should.
So close.
Well, we'll get our investors to buy us one. The pick that G&T Pickle and Brian. If you haven't looked it up, go look it up. Very good. Thank you for our sponsor. But yes, what would you think the funniest story was? Where would you start?
I don't know. It's hard. A lot of it is inside jokes. Like, it was pretty fucking funny to me when Gal called Skip Chip.
Yeah. That was good. And Chip was just sitting there on the slot machines on Monday night by himself while we were all watching the home run derby.
You have to know who Skip is for it to be funny.
He's like a
big, oversized Italian dude that looks like Pussy from The Sopranos.
How would you? He's like a cartoon character.
Yes.
Every time a cartoon character.
Every time I have a new buddy that comes to Coachmans or meets him, they're like, "This guy is not a real person."
He's like the love child of Peter Griffin, Tony Soprano, and a crackhead.
Great guy.
Great guy. Great guy, though.
Crackhead, but great guy.
No, Ty, at one point we were in the dining room and we just Gal was looking back to see where our food was, and he's looking to see if the waitress was coming out, and just Skip came out of the kitchen. It was just Skip in the kitchen. He's like, "What are you guys doing?" Then he just walked away. It was crazy.
I was a big fan of our buddy John, who's like a genius, an engineer that works for Apple. He is just blacked out of his mind by the third hole.
Yeah. At noon. No, not even 3 o'clock or 3 a.m.
And this went on for like 2 days. And then by the second day, I was playing in a scramble with him. And the guy literally could hardly even stand up and could not hit the golf ball. Like, he was hitting the ground behind the golf ball. And this guy's like a low 80s golfer usually. So it's not like he's just like a scrub or an idiot. He just was so intoxicated that he could not make contact with the ball.
And you know what? I bet he wasn't even the drunkest one at Coachman's that day.
I think he was.
Oh, I don't know. He might have taken the crown there, because that guy, it was between him and Gal. It was like the tortoise and the hare. Trying to see who was getting drunker.
So
those
true.
two are Coachmans. Those two are disgusting.
I don't know which one was the hare, because they were both moving like tortoises.
Oh, man. Did you see that race between the tortoise and the hare, though, last week?
I didn't.
The tortoise won.
Is this a real thing?
Yeah. Did you not see that?
No.
Oh, yeah. Look it up. It's awesome. It's literally the craziest thing.
Was this
I put money on it, I would have bet.
Event, or where did it happen?
No idea. I just saw it on Twitter. I just saw somebody had a tortoise and a hare race, and it was like the slowest thing on the planet.
Speaking of racing turtles, have you ever been to a turtle race? Shit's electric.
There's a bar in Chicago that does
There's
that.
one in Chicago that does it. There's a bunch in Houston that do it. And you just literally go like bet on turtle races.
You know, I haven't been to Houston recently, so
Great time, dude.
Is Houston known for their turtle races?
That
on Thursday night, Salim's the producer for Houston Sports Weekly.
I just rep all the cities, dude.
Mondays, Pittsburgh. Tuesdays and Wednesdays is Chicago. Houston is Thursdays. Big turtle race night.
Big turtle race night. Read all about it, dude.
We'll leave you with this last nugget from Coachmans. The best was on Sunday night. We were at dinner. We were playing what would be quarters, except we were using a golf ball and glass cups to make that work.
Yeah, it was like Boom Cup.
Yeah,
right?
there you go, Boom Cup. Except we weren't stacking them.
No, we were just
So quarters.
Right. So quarters, yeah.
So nobody broke a golf cart
full circle
or woke up in a pond or anything? Nothing?
No, it was actually from that perspective, it was pretty tame this year.
No, Gal woke me up when I did the Irish goodbye. I got woken up like 2 hours later by Gal and Mendo to smoke a bowl, and which was nice because it actually alleviated the hangover quite a bit on Monday. But then I woke up and Mendo puked all over one of our walls. And he woke up. He's like, I thought I puked outside. No, all over the fucking wall.
I will say this, Holloway, on Monday night, I think after most people were gone and in bed, it was pitch black out, and he was standing on the tee box at a par 3 with, like, I don't know, 5 other dudes. They said he hit a tee shot. I don't know. It's probably maybe like 180 yards, and he just stuck the ball 5 feet from the pin. They couldn't even see it. They just walk up to the green, and the ball's just like right next to the stick.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But
he was playing very well this weekend.
Oh my God. I was about to say he was playing out of his mind. That's actually when I made my Irish goodbye on the second night, was when everybody went to go for that par 3. They made a quick,
I noticed that you disappeared too.
I made a quick left. I was like, you know what? I'm so fucked up. There's nothing. I'm gonna puke. I just went back, smoked another couple bowls with Gal, and went to bed. Gal is just sleeping in his sweatpants and the Dicka jersey over the covers.
Oh my God. That's the thing is there's 20 different guys there or whatever that you know, and then there's another 20 guys that you know from the outing, but you're not really friends with. So it's just like there's nonstop tomfoolery going on. And just
oh my God.
Different crazy things to laugh at all times.
Jesus, I golfed with J.O., I think 18 holes combined. Or no, what would it be? 36 holes? 36 of like the whatever holes. And he's not a great golfer, but by far the most fun because we were just like drinking, talking baseball, ripping on people.
Yes.
More so just ripping on people.
Yeah.
Ripping on Jack, ripping on people without their shirts on who won't be named. But
when it gets too serious, that is the problem. You'd rather play with someone who's a good time.
You were in the serious group. You were the ones playing for $1,000.
I know, not good.
Not great. But I love it.
I'm not a great golfer, so I'd rather be in the fun group. Some of the dudes we go with take it way too seriously. I'm just like, I'm not about that.
Wait, Ty, why are you guys not doing Coachmans this year?
I don't know. They got too big league for it, I think. I just don't know. Wanted to switch it up. A lot of the guys we go with live in Michigan, so it's kind of fucking far for them. So
Indiana's ferry across.
Yeah, Indiana's more of a halfway point.
It is pretty funny how you talk to random guys from the Chicago suburbs or Illinois or the Midwest, and there are people that know what Coachmans is. Chances are like they know someone that has gone on the outing.
Well, you guys have been going for years, and then the one year we just happened to show up.
Yeah,
I think you guys.
Well, how did you guys hear about it?
I have no clue. The one dude in our group sets it up every year.
He wish he didn't hear about it.
Yeah, I wish we had never heard about it. It's like, you remember in college when we would win all those Mad River bar crawl things?
Yeah. Oh, you were the spokesman for that.
I went to like 8 in a matter of 4 weeks, and I was like, I am over this shit.
Wait, you went to 8 bar crawls in 4 weeks, or 4 bar crawls in 8 weeks?
That was a non-literal comment, over exaggeration. But I was at Mad River like all fucking summer.
Yeah,
bar crawls.
The last one, you ended up with your shirt inside out over your head at Peanuts in Naperville.
Yeah, Different bar crawl, but still a good time.
Oh fuck! I always, anytime somebody brings that picture up, it's awesome.
Before we segue away from Coachmans, Saul, you actually had I thought of a pretty good story from your guys' group. Didn't you? What'd you do? Was it a fantasy football punishment or something, where you guys sent one guy out into the fairway and like the other 12 guys in the outing were just teeing off at him?
Yeah, I wasn't in that fantasy football league, but yeah, all of them are in one big league. And the loser, yeah, they went like they put him too far out. Nobody had a shot at hitting him. It's like 180 yards or something, and all the guys got to take so many swings and try to hit him. But then,
like, was he not wearing anything?
No, just standing there in his shorts.
I mean, could he at least like protect his like head?
Yeah, I mean, he could put his arms up and shit, but he wasn't allowed to move. Nobody.
I would not
like
have wanted to do that with our crew. Like,
I
can you
feel like
imagine?
a golf ball would kill you.
Imagine Holloway, Mitch, and John just ripping stingers at you
at 170 miles an hour.
So then the next year they took the bag set, and the loser had to put their nuts under the hole in the bag set, and everyone got to take 3 tosses.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
What is wrong with you guys?
What happened?
Hey, not me, man. I'm not in the league. I don't fucking know.
Oh, you're saying this is the loser?
You're not in the league. You just stepped up to be the next guy.
Yeah, I just got to throw bags at.
For some reason, you were
no. I mean, you were the next guy to put your nutsack under the board.
Oh yeah, just that was for sexual arousal mostly.
Get a belt around his neck while he's doing it.
Yeah. You know what else happened this weekend?
Listen, Ty, you're not in the football league. Get out of here. What else happened?
Saul, this is your 3rd time. Get out of.
Yo, let somebody else get a chance, dude.
Oh fuck, well, Max. What else happened this weekend?
The All-Star game.
Oh, did it ever? And I say did it ever, and I watched 0 seconds of it.
I watched some of it here and there.
I did see Kyler Bryant, Chris's son, looking fucking phenomenal.
One thing I'll say for sure is the jerseys sucked. I didn't like.
Yeah, what the fuck?
They looked like practice jerseys.
So I have a couple low key like comments about the aesthetics of different sporting events here. I'm gonna start with the All-Star game. The All-Star game, yeah. What I do like the home run derby jerseys where they're wearing the like they should have flip-flopped on the home run derby. They should be wearing those Colorado centric or city centric to the host of the All-Star game. And then on the actual game, they should be wearing their actual jerseys.
I agree.
What the fuck? That's like such a cool thing, right?
Yeah.
You see all these different jerseys. And then this is, I don't know if we've talked about this before, but 2 other things that were bugging me is that in the Stanley Cup finals and the NBA finals here, how come they don't have on the ice? They didn't have Stanley Cup Finals 2021. They had nothing that said it was a Stanley Cup final, and they have nothing that says it's the NBA final. They don't have the big trophy at center court underneath the logo, or then they don't have like the cursive. There's no pageantry.
I don't know. It's a good point. It doesn't make any sense.
What is this, a throwaway game up in Rochester? Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
But yeah, I mean, the jerseys, if I could think of a perfect way to describe it, it'd be the JV jerseys at North Central College for a D3 baseball program.
Versus the JV jerseys for Benedictine.
Yes, that's it. When I turned the TV on, I was like, why is this being played? I thought that's what it was. I thought it was North Central versus Benedictine JV.
Yeah, I mean, do you like that the All-Star game doesn't determine home field advantage in the World Series anymore?
Yes.
So you were never a fan of that?
I was a fan of it at the time, but then
in 2016, it sucked.
Right.
Here, embrace debate. If the Cubs had home field advantage in that World Series, do you think they win?
Yeah. I think
they
were like the White Sox. I think they were a team of destiny that year.
Do you think no matter what, even if they had, I know that sounds crazy to say, like they didn't have home field advantage and they
could have played that series on the moon.
Yeah, but there was a lot of pressure going back home to Wrigley. Don't you think? Being around the fans, being around, not that there wasn't media in Cleveland, but I don't know. I was thinking about that the other day when I was thinking about that at Coachmans.
Yeah, but it's kind of bullshit if like when they were doing it where it determined home field advantage, like you have a bunch of dudes playing in the World Series who didn't play in the All-Star game, and now their fate is decided because 2 dudes that are playing in the World Series with them fucked up and couldn't win a one game.
Well, think like even yesterday. So Vladdy hit that cock shot off Corbin Burns. So Brewers, Blue Jays. Odds that either one of those two teams are in the World Series are, I mean, pretty slim, right? I mean, obviously they both, either one could make it, but it doesn't make sense that the actions by those two players who aren't even in the series.
Why should that have an impact on it at all?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I did like it when the Cubs had zero chance at the World Series because I thought it just caused chaos, and I love chaos. But once it started affecting my team, I very, very quickly disliked it.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy to say now because obviously the Cubs are not going to the World Series this year. But if I were a fan of a team who was like a perennial World Series threat, then I would not be a fan of that whatsoever.
No, I'm not a fan. I also think this is what I was thinking to make the All-Star game just better overall. I think pitchers should only be allowed to throw fastballs.
I don't like that one bit.
Well, hear me out. Why? Nobody wants to see strikeouts. The NL or the AL, which is crazy that they won. They struck out 12 times yesterday. Like what?
The home run derby is on Monday, Kyle.
I don't give a shit. I just want to see action. I don't want to see strikeouts. I don't want to. I mean,
but isn't that part of the game too? Like, don't you think there's fans out there that get fired up by seeing like Max Scherzer go out there and strike out the side?
Yeah, and those guys are virgins.
I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself.
I mean, I can appreciate a good pitcher that's dealing.
Not in the All-Star game.
Like I said, virgin.
Yeah, deal. If you're this fucking good, locate your fastball. Locate that fastball low and away or high and in or just paint it on the corners. Put an out screen in front of them so they don't get fucking pumped.
Here, let me read off to you some of the names of guys that pitch for the National League. So Max Scherzer, Corbin Burns, German Marquez, Trevor Rogers, Taijuan Walker, Freddie Peralta, and then you got into the bullpens with Melanson, Reyes, Kimbrel, and Wheeler.
Hey, obviously, so guess which pitcher didn't have a strikeout yesterday?
Dirty Craig.
Yeah.
Like, he was the only National League pitcher without a K.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
That is.
You're telling me if like it's the best against the best. You know what I mean? I mean, every pitcher's best pitch 99% of the time in this situation is their fastball, right? So how about this? Every pitcher gets to select one pitch that they want to throw for each at bat, and that's all they throw.
I think you're getting a little too creative.
Yeah. Well, I mean, seems like a lot of work.
You're jumping through hoops.
Do you actually watch the All-Star game though?
I don't sit down and watch it start to finish, but it is for sure the best All-Star game out of all of the major sports.
It's tough to, I don't know. I like NHL's 3-on-3 to be honest.
Yeah, that's sweet. Here's my take on it.
Hockey guy, I
was going to say you're the hockey guy.
I think that the home run derby being the day before the day before the All-Star game, and the home run derby is always just so electric. Like especially in recent years when they changed the format up and it made it sweet. You go from that, and then the All-Star game the next day is just like it's not nearly as cool.
Yeah, the home run derby definitely is the better event.
Yeah, I would say a better place for the home run derby than Coors Field too.
How about Juan Soto hitting a 520-foot bomb, and the total or the distance for the farthest home run was 519.5? I mean, you can't make this shit up.
Right.
I wish I bet that. I didn't. But
man,
I mean, I was rooting for it. And once I saw that, I was like, you know what? Shots.
Obviously, so he hits 520, but I'm looking at the list of top 10 distances of home runs, and number 10 is Ohtani. He hit 505. It's like these guys were all just hitting fucking nukes.
Give me that. Give me the list there.
Juan Soto 520, Trevor Story 518, Pete Alonso 514, Ohtani 513, Alonso 512. Alonso is like all over the board here.
How many 500-foot home runs did Alonso have? Because he was just hitting piss rods.
He's got 4.
Think about that. Even in batting, you hit 4 balls 500 feet.
You know what's crazy too is he hit 2 of them in the finals. So like he went through all those rounds. I think he hit like 74, 75 home runs, and he still had enough gas in the tank to be hitting the ball over 500 feet in the final.
Do you like the format of the new home run derby with the clock, or do you like it with 10 swings or you get 10 outs.
I like the clock better.
Yeah, right. I think that's just way more action.
Yeah, for sure. Plus, it gets like the pitcher involved.
That is actually the only part I don't like, because if you have a pitcher that is just
that's on you then.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess, but
You're Bryce Harper. Don't bring your dad.
I mean, he won with his dad, didn't he?
I was gonna say.
So I guess bring him.
That was an asterisk. He cheated. Schwarber should have won.
That's right.
Did you? I know you're not. You probably don't follow Pitching Ninja, but he put an overlay together of like 5 or 6 pitches from, or like the 5 or 6 average spots that Pete Alonso's pitcher hit, and they were all just dead center, dead cut. Oh my God, it was perfect.
Yeah, that's what you need.
I honestly think the Home Run Derby might be my favorite All-Star Week event of any sport.
I mean, the dunk contest.
I guess that's
usually pretty fun.
Over the Home Run Derby?
No, probably not. It's not as cool as it used to be.
Yeah, it hasn't been cool since like 06.
Who was in it in 06? That made
I don't fucking know. I don't know. I miss Muggsy Bogues, man. It's all
Karan Butler.
Nate Robinson.
Of all the All-Star Week skill challenges, like, what do you think is the coolest? I would personally say Home Run Derby. I think Home Run Derby, slap shot, hardest slap shot challenge.
You got to put the dunk contest up there.
Dunk contest would be 3. But like the thing with I don't know why. I mean, in the dunk contest, like, you have to be creative, and it should be number 1. But it's like I feel like all the cool dunks. How much cooler can a dunk look? You know what I mean? Like, you have to do something just absolutely crazy. Where guys just hitting absolute moonshots for whatever reason doesn't get old.
You don't need to get too creative there. Just hit the ball as hard and far as you can.
Yeah. Just watching a guy hit a ball as far as they can, I would rather do that than watching guys be creative and come up with these crazy new dunks. Great
story from Trey Mancini, too.
Just
an all-time easy guy to root for.
I mean, it really was. I actually had a future on him. Shout out to me. I had a future on him and Alonso, so I cashed a little bit there. I wanted
that was part of that $1,200.
No,
$1,200 holler.
No, I won 140 on that. Shout out. Hey, big weekend for Coachmans. I might go back up there just to gamble next weekend.
There were people up there winning money on golf, and you were just sitting at the bar.
I actually also won money. My scramble team won.
Racking up money on the Home Run Derby and the White Sox.
Hey, the best part was, so the TV froze for like 5 minutes, and we all kind of just forgot. And so we're reacting live to it. And JL at one point, it's like, oh yeah, Soto wins. We're like, what do you mean he wins? He's down. And it's like it was in this for the first overtime. He's like, oh yeah, no, this is like 6 minutes behind. God damn it. Just ruined it for all of us.
Damn. That's one where he should have been betting people live at the bar.
Oh, 100%. Nobody knew. Fuck. Hey, hindsight's 50-50, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. If I build a time machine, that's the first place I'm going to is Coachman's on July 12th around 8:30 time.
The year where the Home Run Derby's on the same night.
Yeah. Good. What else from the Home Run Derby do we got?
Ohtani, dude, not great.
He's just ripping like liners.
Dude, hasn't taken batting practice since like March, so I get it. Just got gassed.
I told you right away, though, Ohtani doesn't have the build for a Home Run Derby. It's a bigger man's game. It's Vladdy Jr., Pete Alonso. You need a thick ass.
I mean, how about Alonso hitting 35 in the first round?
Ty, we need to put some I think we could call it a bar graph. I think that's what those things are called.
Very good.
Home Run Derby champions, if there's a correlation with waist size. Because I think guys with thicker asses just always win.
Prince Fielder.
Bobby Abreu.
Wow, I was going to say Bobby Abreu.
I'm going to spend the next 72 hours doing nothing but researching waist size of big men in the MLB, and my search history is going to look weird.
Let's see this Home Run Derby.
Can't look any weirder than it already does.
Yeah. What do you point? I'm sure your search history isn't too beautiful right now. All right, let's look here. All right, so Pete Alonso, the last 2 years, Bryce Harper, He's just a freak. Giancarlo Stanton, Aaron Judge, Todd Frazier, Yoenis Cespedes, Prince Fielder, David Ortiz, Ryan Howard, Bobby Abreu, Jason Giambi, Sammy. Like, come on. Those are some thick butts.
Hashtag thick butts. Todd Frazier, kind of an outlier.
Yeah, but no, you're right. I mean, I don't know how we could find their waist sizes. That's maybe
I'll find a waist size, dude. Don't you worry.
We need a graphic on this. Actually, you know what? Maybe there's a gambling angle on this.
Put that together. That'd be some valuable information for sure.
All right, who do you think is the skinniest guy to ever win a home run derby?
In how recent years or ever?
The derby only started. It debuted in '85.
Probably Todd Frazier, honestly. Justin Morneau.
You think Ryan Sandberg?
Yeah, I think you brought this up on the last pod, didn't you?
Yeah, in 1990. I'm just spitballing here. I know I brought him up saying he won with 4 home runs.
Yeah, probably him.
Damn, Luis Gonzalez
Griffey when he won had to be pretty skinny.
You see him nowadays?
Oh yeah, dude. How about that? Actually, we need to talk about that. Did you see Max? Did you see Griffey at the Derby?
No, is he pretty pudgy?
Oh, he does not look good.
In the grand scheme of being fat, he's not fat, but he was just always so skinny in his playing days, and then you look at him now, and it's like, damn, bro.
Yeah, this dude's got no neck.
Yeah, he's got a chin. He's got 3 of them. 2
eyes and a nose as well, probably.
Yeah. All right. If MLB on Fox did this thing on Instagram where they had their top 8 all-time bracket of who they'd want to see in the Derby. If you had to pick top 8 just all-time Derby participants, who would you go with?
Gary Sheffield, Sammy Sosa, Barry Bonds.
Okay. I'm writing them down. You're good.
Those are 3 that come to mind for me. Mark McGwire.
Those are numbers. Okay.
Those are numbers. You know what's crazy is Alex Rodriguez had over 600 home runs, and I still don't know if I would want him in the home run derby.
Is it because of steroids, dude?
No.
I don't go fuck about.
He doesn't have that waist size.
I know shit. You don't go fuck it. He's just named McGuire, Sosa, and Bonds.
I would actually inject each person with steroids before each at bat. The farther you go, the more steroids.
How
about Glenn Allen Hill?
Oh yes. Are you kidding me? Look at that ass.
I mean, this guy hit it on top of, or did he hit it on top, or did he just hit it?
Yeah, he hit it on the roof.
Yeah, hit it on top of a rooftop across the street from Wrigley Field. That home run in itself is enough for me to say put him in my top 10.
So this is where I'm going. I'm going Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, McGuire, Griffey. I think I'm gonna go Babe Ruth. You're gonna call me crazy, but I'm gonna go Pete Alonso.
Wow. What about Hank Aaron?
Can I finish? I said 8, not 6 or 5. Hank Aaron. And then the last one is I'm going to say a mixture of Vlad Jr. and Vlad Sr.
That's Vlad
Jr. for 1 round, but then Vlad Sr. for 1 round, but then Vlad Jr. just for the duration. So probably just Vlad Jr. But dude, I got a lot of thick boys on there.
Manny Ramirez, dude. How could you? How dare you?
Come on.
Manny would be a good one. Prince Fielder was a snub. I don't know how you're leaving Gary Sheffield off the list. He is the most fun to watch hit, just mash baseballs.
Never won a derby. I want winners.
Okay.
Barry Bonds never won. Oh, he did win one. 96.
You named Babe Ruth. When did Babe Ruth win a home run derby?
I mean, come on. That wasn't around then. He would have
won.
Straight on hot dogs.
This is all semantics, dude.
John Kruk.
Mayonnaise. But yes, the Derby, gotta love it. And yeah, that was talking All-Star week. We could talk Cubs and Sox, but Well, let's breeze through that because there's not much to talk about. But
Hashtag turns out they're sellers.
Yeah, so we'll just go with this way. Cubs are sellers. I have industry sources, aka Jeremy Olenek, telling me that the Cubs were scouting some prospects with the Mets. Some guy, I don't know, some pitcher, Genho Sanger, some shit like that. So, Jo, when you're listening to this, can you tweet at us and tell us exactly who the Cubs were scouting? And then we'll retweet
We'll retweet you.
Thank you for that, Jeremy. Industry source. Yeah, Cubs are going to be sellers. It looks like KB, Kimbrel, Javy, Rizzo, all available. I'm assuming like guys like Marisnik, Duffy, when he's available, potentially Bodie, Tepera, Chafin. I don't know. I think they're all available. Arrieta stinks.
This is the Ryan Tepera week, by the way.
Oh, Ryan Tepera, Giovanni Soto, Jason Kendall, Moisés Alou, Dennis Savard, Giovanni Soto on the White Sox, Ben Zobrist, Daniel Polka, Brian Goodwin,
Kyle Orton,
and who's another number 18 on the Bears? Taylor Gabriel.
I was just gonna say, what number was he?
Taylor Gabriel. How about the Bulls? Any good number 18s? BJ Armstrong. He wore every number.
I swear you say BJ Armstrong every episode.
For every number.
You could throw a number out there, and for whatever reason, I'm like, yeah, that's BJ Armstrong. But yeah,
you're like, yeah, wasn't he 17?
I don't know, dude. I thought he was 10, 9, 17, 15, 18. I don't know. Eventually, I'll stop saying BJ Armstrong, but I'm going to say he's number 18. But yeah, long story short, Cubs, sellers. However, Sox, they are not sellers. I cannot believe with the players, with the man games that they've lost, with Eloy, Luis Robert, Madrigal being out. I cannot believe the number of games that they're up in. They're up 8.5 games.
Buyers.
Crazy. It's like Hangman. You said they're the big team of D. They're like DYN right now with a little S.
You're shoving it right up your hoop.
Oh man, sandpaper finish. Jesus Christ, they are shoving it right up there.
I think they should go get Adam Frazier.
See, okay, here. I was talking about this, Ty. I was actually talking about this with Rye today. Would you trade Adam Frazier, but you'd give up Nick Madrigal?
I don't know. It's hard for me to really say. Here's the thing. All I know is historically when the Pirates trade away players, they end up getting much better than when they were with the Pirates organization. It's a fact.
He can't get much better than he is right now because
he leads the league in hits.
He could be number
second baseman in the All-Star game.
Is he still leading? I thought he was in second. Either way,
no.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, he's got a lot of hits.
Yeah, but it's like every player that ever leaves the Pirates, Glass now,
115 hits.
Decent.
They all just get better. So, he's a great player. I would love him on the White Sox, but Pirates are going to stink butt then, even worse than they do.
Yeah, I was gonna just about to ask what is the Pirates' plan, but I actually don't give a fuck.
Blow it up. Actually, you don't give a fuck.
Not blown up already.
They blew it up even more. Their draft was really good, so they got.
How are the Pirates the only team that just rebuild every year? They get like 3 good players, and then they keep. I think they're just rebuilding. They're rebuilding the rebuild.
Well, they got 4 top 32 prospects
that they'll trade away for more prospects.
Yeah, they had the number 1 overall pick.
System is like just phenomenal.
It is. It always is.
But they're minor leaguers. They just trade them away to get more minor leaguers.
Yeah.
I bet you they are a dynasty in the minors. They haven't figured out that they have to elevate those guys to the big league squad.
They're like our double-A squad.
They had Garrett Cole. Did Joe Musgrove come from there?
Yeah, They want the Indianapolis Indians to win the Pacific Coast League or whatever they're in. Atrocious.
Great squad.
What do you?
Wasn't Glass now a Pirate too?
Glass now.
Name
Garrett
a great
Cole,
player right now in the MLB.
Charlie Morton.
Probably once a Pirate.
Who else? Is Chad Cool still with the team? Yeah, Chad Cool's still with them.
Yeah.
Then they traded for Chris Archer.
Worked out well.
Then they traded away. Was it Glass now and Austin Meadows?
Yep.
Kyle Tucker and Garrett Cole. Hey, do you think that Kyle Schwarber home run from 2015 off Cole's landed yet?
Hold on. The
Probably
Pirates
not.
had Kyle Tucker too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, actually, hold on.
You're sorry. Are you thinking of Cole Tucker?
No, I know he's with the Pirates. He's dating
Fucking Vanessa Hudgens, man.
Vanessa Hudgens. Yeah.
What a wild thing that is. Good for that
Yeah.
guy. I'm a huge fan of him strictly for that.
What a wild
no,
thing
hold on,
that
hold
is.
on. So in that Garrett Cole trade, the Pirates got Colin Moran, some guy named Jason Martin, and Joe Musgrove. So no, Kyle Tucker, I lied there. I'm sorry. I won't lie to you ever again.
Thank you. But how did they not? I mean, obviously they dumped McCutchen, who's actually having a pretty good year out of nowhere. They got rid of Starling Marte.
Well, yeah, I mean, Marte's time was just up. McCutchen, I mean, he was pretty good on the Pirates, obviously, but more than anything, he was just like a fun player to watch. The Pirates now have Cabrian Hayes, the third baseman, who's a rookie. He's electric.
How long until he's traded for prospects?
Like 3 years, probably. Yeah.
I just don't get how you don't keep a guy like McCutchen there for life.
I know, right? It's like
can't afford him. They can't afford never had somebody guys. Cool like that. What's McCutchen? Actually, yeah. Why the hell did they trade McCutchen?
He's like an Anthony Rizzo type guy, except he was better. I just don't know how you don't lock him down.
They have like probably, if I had to guess, one of the lowest 5 salary caps in all of baseball.
Payrolls. No, they have like the second lowest. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably them and the Rays.
No, you know who has the lowest is the Indians.
Interesting.
I don't know why I knew that off the top of my head, but I did. Career with the Pirates. Damn, McCutchen was a 291 hitter. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, and they traded him, Starling Marte. Who else was really good? Josh Bell this year. Like, dude, you guys have no future.
Yeah, Bell's last year with the Pirates was trash, but I mean,
all in all. Yeah. Long story short, the Sox should just go ahead and grab Adam Frazier.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? While we're here, let's just get Adam Frazier. I saw some connections from industry sources again that Javy, KB, and or Kimbrel could all be good fits for the Sox. What do you think? How about this? Do you think the Cubs would? Hey, so today is the anniversary of the Quintana trade to the Sox.
Yeah.
If the Cubs and Sox were going to do another trade before the deadline here, what do you think the best fit would be for each team? What do you think is the optimal deal? Mm-hmm. That's a good question.
It's a great question. Well,
thank you.
They obviously don't need Kimbrel.
Okay, so let's say they give up.
They have their own version of Craig Kimbrel.
Because you seem flustered by that amazing question. All right, I'm gonna say if the Sox are gonna get Chris Bryant, what do they have to give up? What would you want in return for if you're the Cubs? Just for Chris Bryant.
Probably some pitching, no. I don't know who. I don't have specific names, but I'd assume they'd want pitching.
You go after Kopech? Would you go after Garrett Crochet?
You just give us Dylan Cease back.
You just give us Dylan. I would go Dylan Cease and Garrett Crochet, or Dylan Cease and Nick Madrigal, and like some. You always need to throw like some low weight prospect-ish to make it look like, I don't know, better optics.
What about Little Cespedes?
Oh, it's like Yolequi or something like that.
Yep.
Yolequi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's good, but I don't think they're gonna.
I don't think they would. I don't think they'd move him.
I mean, but after I was talking to Rye today, and he said like their farm system is pretty much like it's like depleted now because all of their top guys are just with the big club now.
Sox?
Yeah, like they're.
I mean, they called up Gavin Sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have.
So it's gonna be one of those like Andrew Vaughn, Jake Berger, obviously Madrigal, Eloy, Robert, who else? Cease, Kopech, Crochet, like all those guys are with the big club. You know what I mean? Those are the guys that other teams, if you're going to go for a guy like Kimbrel or Baez or whoever, those are the guys that teams are going to be asking for. So
I think it would cost a name like that for Chris Bryant for sure.
That's why I just don't. There's no way the Cubs and Sox trade. But all right, how
Right.
about for Javy?
It's also hard when all these guys are injured.
What do you think they would get for Javy?
Do you think the Sox want Javy?
I don't think so.
You're to play second base? Are you kidding me?
I would. So, all right, who
I'd
costs
rather
more?
have Adam Frazier, but Javy's
was gonna
not a
say,
bad second option.
Here's an interesting question: who's going to cost more right now, Adam Frazier or Javy?
Probably Javy.
Probably Javy, yeah.
Well, why not just go get Adam Frazier instead?
Because I don't know if Adam Frazier is theoretically on the market. Like, if I don't know.
He's a Pirate. He's on the market.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's like they have no future.
They're not going to win this year.
More on the market than Javy is.
Yeah.
You know my stance. I don't need to say it.
Say it.
No.
Say what you need to say.
Yeah, I think. Wait, so Adam Frazier has a year of arbitration left. So you get Adam Frazier for 2 years, essentially. Or Javy's a free agent after this year. So, yikes.
I think it's closer than you think.
No, I don't think it's that close at all.
Yeah, I think it's Adam Frazier or bust.
Adam Frazier by a landslide.
Well, I'm saying as far as like valuing each player, who's going to cost more?
Yeah. I know what you mean. You would think it'd be Adam Frazier. So, are you a big? Are either of you big? Say analytics fans or like WAR, advanced stats?
Nope. I don't understand any of it.
Psalm loves numbers.
Yeah, big numbers guy. That's a fact. We've been over that before. But I don't understand all that shit. So I don't try to.
All right, so
Psalm is able to point out numbers like nobody.
8. That's a number.
All right, so here. Here's some numbers. You guys obviously know what WAR is, right? Like, we're a sports podcast. We should know what WAR is for baseball.
I don't think Psalm does.
World War I, World War II. History class.
Korean War.
It's sick.
You actually not know what WAR is?
I've had it explained to me so many fucking times, but like I said, I just don't give a shit. So
it's like the value of each player,
though.
Yeah, it's like how you value a player, but I don't even know what it stands for. I understand the concept behind it.
Yep, wins above replacement.
Yeah, it's how many wins or, I guess, losses a player adds to your team.
Plus minus.
Yeah, think of it like that. It's plus minus. All right, so these are Adam Frazier's stats. These are good numbers. 115 hits. He's hitting 330, 53 runs, 29 RBIs, a 397 on base percentage.
Okay? He's got a few steals too.
Yeah. He's got 5.
Yep, a few.
Hey, numbers.
Steals.
Those are numbers. And he has a 860 OPS, which is on base plus slugging for those at home. Right?
And the Pirates are still the worst team in the league.
His WAR is 2.7. Right? And with all those great numbers. All right. Here's Javy. Javy has 69 hits only. 21 home runs, though. He's hitting 238. He has 42 runs, 56 RBIs, 10 stolen bases with a 777 OPS. His WAR somehow is 2.5. So these advanced stats are saying Adam Frazier is 0.2 wins more valuable right now than Javy, even though he's hitting 92 points higher and his on base is 113 points higher. That makes no sense.
Again, dude, numbers.
That makes no sense. Would you rather? Yeah. Here we go. Would you rather have Adam Frazier or Javy Baez on your team right now? I think that's really what it comes down to.
It's Frazier. I mean, it depends what you need as a team, but like if you're looking for pop in the middle of the lineup, you might want Baez. But if you want a guy that gets on base and is going to score a bunch of runs, take Adam Frazier.
Also, I hate a Sox Cubs trade. It always just feels fucking dirty. Like I don't like it. Yeah, I know. I need to shower.
Here's the biggest mind-numbing stat of all this. Adam Frazier in how many at-bats here? And 388 plate appearances, 42 strikeouts. Javy in 314 plate appearances, 115 strikeouts.
Oh, my God.
I mean, he's legitimately leading the league in strikeouts. And if there's one thing I know, you can't get a hit when you strike out.
Be interesting to look at their clutch hitting.
Those are facts. If I'm the Sox, I go after Adam Frazier, but I would love to get a nice little return back. Maybe Madrigal. Can you imagine if they got Madrigal in return for Javy? Do you think in any world that happens?
I would take that.
Can you imagine a middle infield of Nico and Nick Madrigal?
Ooh.
It would be magical, like Madrigal.
Rizzo at first, KB at third. Ooh. Yeah.
You just get horny.
A little
Cubs
bit.
will probably get freaking Yerman Mercedes for Chris Bryant.
He had a good first couple weeks.
Yeah.
We'll have JL. We actually need to have JL on the podcast next week just to break down some trades for us.
Yeah, we do.
Because that guy gets more notifications on his phone about baseball alerts than
I was gonna say he's
anybody
the fastest to
any
break
sort of notifications.
He's like Adam Schefter of
fantasy baseball.
Yeah.
Gavin Sheets farted in right field and his phone was buzzing. I was like, "What just happened?" He's like, "Oh no, nothing. Don't worry." I'm like, "Jesus Christ, Jeremy." Trying to tee off. It is actually crazy. I don't know what it was. It was like a scoring play for the Sox, and it was like ding, ding, ding. I'm like, dude, what? Like, was that your stomach, your ass, or your phone? A little bit of both.
It was all three.
It was all three. But yeah, he's something else. We'll get him on. But what else we got? Oh, how did we not address this earlier? The Duncan Keith trade.
Oh, that's right.
Wow, completely forgot.
It's just one blow after another for the Blackhawks this year.
I know. That was actually something I had written down to talk about first, and then we just started talking about Coachmans, and I forgot. So in the past year, from the Stanley Cup winning team, the Hawks have lost Corey Crawford, retired, Seabrook, retired, Andrew Shaw, retired, Brandon Saad, traded, Duncan Keith, traded. So now there's only 2 members left from their last Stanley Cup winning team. Can you name them, Max?
Yes.
Who?
Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane.
Okay, there you go.
I could have done that shit. Come on, dude. You give him all the fucking easy ones.
I don't know if you could have.
Hip Hop Anonymous.
Damn
I don't fucking know.
You give him all the easy ones. Yeah, that's crazy. There was reports out there that Keith wanted to could be traded to Western Edmonton to be closer to his son.
Right. So I was actually going to ask you about that. Like, what do you think the truth is behind all this? Do you think it's a mix of everything?
Yeah, I do. I definitely think there is a lot of truth to him wanting to go back and being closer to his son. His son's like 15 now, which is crazy to believe that Duncan Keith he's 38. His birthday's Friday, actually. Yeah, so he'll be 38 on Friday. It's crazy to think that this guy's been with the Hawks since he got traded in 2003. 18 years he's been with the organization.
Yo, by your calculation, he had a child at the age of – wait, you said his son's 15 and he's 38?
So 23.
Numbers.
Jesus Christ, Ty. You know what? Maybe.
I was like, was this guy 8 years old when he had a son?
No, his son's not 30. That might have been the worst.
He goes, I don't understand numbers. And
I don't get it. I thought I knew numbers. No, I don't.
Ty doesn't know how sex works.
Not even
this
close.
Guy's 30. No, Jesus, what the fuck was I going to say? What were we talking about?
Duncan Keith.
Yeah. People on the internet were actually very much in favor of this trade for the Hawks. They got Caleb Jones, the brother of Seth Jones, in return, and it was like 3rd or 4th round pick, and it can be a conditional 2nd round pick if the Oilers make it to the Cup Finals and Keith plays in a certain amount of games in the playoffs. So,
I heard this Caleb Jones guy is some potential.
He does. You heard that from me at Coachmans.
I did.
No, he really does. He's a 4th round pick in 2017, but he is the brother of Seth Jones, who's a stud defenseman with the Columbus Blue Jackets, who the Hawks are rumored to go after. So I can only think that somehow helps their the Seth Jones sweepstakes and persuading him to come to Chicago. But it is crazy. The youth movement is in full force for the Hawks. Another name that they've been linked to is actually Marc-Andre Fleury, the Flower.
Yo.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy. But the NHL draft is coming up here. I don't know. Let's see. NHL draft is next week. So there's still some time. I'll have to look into it and break down some more. I'm assuming for the Hawks, we didn't want to really talk about like the sexual assault stuff, right?
I mean, do you think it was also the Hawks kind of doing Keith a favor with the direction their team might be headed versus where the Oilers are at right now?
Yeah. 1,000%. Yeah. It's a guy who's given everything to the organization for, like I said, 18 years, 3 cups, 2 Norris trophies, gold medal. Not that gold medal has anything to do with the Hawks, but 5 conference finals appearances.
So it's kind of just like, all right, go ahead and try and get another one.
In a sense, yeah. I mean, if he's not happy, and he also has a no move clause, so like, if you want to trade him, you kind of have to trade him to where he wants to be traded. I mean, you can't trade him to like the Panthers or Tampa. Not that he wouldn't want to go there, but he said he wanted to go back to be closer to his son, and I think he deserves that. I know it probably sounds. What are your thoughts on that? When a player like in Keith's situation, where he definitely would be helping the Hawks this year and make them a better team, but he asks you for a trade, just if you're the GM, do you respect that? And you're like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to.
Absolutely. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. It's like when you look at everything that he gave to the club over however, 15 years or so, or whatever that he was with the Blackhawks, it's like, that's the least you could do for the guy.
It's just crazy to me that core from the 3 cups, especially the 2015 team, that there's 2 guys left. And watching Tampa win it again, where most of the guys on that core faced the core in 2015, and they just won another cup, and our core is just, they're not playing anymore.
Right.
Like Jalmerson's gone now. I think Jalmerson's retired. Hosa's retired. I'm trying to think who else. Oduya from that run's retired. Scott Darling. There's just like Tavo's in Carolina, which sucked. Like there's just
John Scott.
He's coming on eventually. We'll have to get him back on.
He definitely would
for next week for the draft.
No, he doesn't know shit about the draft. I don't think he cares about the draft. It's not like it's the NFL draft. Well,
he probably doesn't care about the NFL draft either, if I had to guess.
No, I'm saying how the NFL draft is a spectacle. Who the fuck? These kids are from all over the world. It's like the NHL the NHL and MLB drafts. Nobody knows who any players are, but with the NFL and NBA, those are.
Yeah, because the MLB's drafting most of their fucking kids out of high school. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy when you think about it. But we'll keep you updated on the Hawks here. I'm the resident hockey guy. Once Max introduced John Scott as a Stanley Cup champ, I rightfully took that over.
Yeah,
beforehand.
That was me handing it to
you. Passing of the torch. Speaking of passing, Bears.
Justin Fields.
I don't even know what we want to talk about with the Bears, but let's just talk about the Bears.
Let's just spell Justin Fields.
Capital J.
U.
S.
T.
I.
Almo comes next.
And
there we go.
I'm a letters guy.
So do you see Allen Robinson and the Bears not close to a contract extension?
Did see that. Didn't really surprise me too much.
Ooh, actually, no. Hold on. That does not surprise me at all. Let's turn our attention a little bit to the Packers, and Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to return. I saw that on ESPN today.
Oh, is that a fact now? Like
it's becoming more and more like a fact.
Yeah.
I like how Tom Brady was just nonstop fucking with him during the match.
Did you watch that at all?
Some of it, yeah. I saw the highlights.
Oh man, I thought it was so boring. I mean, it was like there's parts. I mean, maybe I saw it a little bit, and the parts I saw was just like cringeworthy. It's like,
well, Bryson and Aaron Rodgers is like the ultimate team that you don't want to root for, especially being.
I definitely was rooting for for Brady and Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it does seem more and more likely that there's trouble in paradise, and who knows what's happening with Rodgers at this point.
But you have to love to see it. You really do. I hope that divorce gets so messy that there's cleanup on aisle 9. I want blood. I don't know. We'll keep you posted always, but I want him out so bad. It's like a car crash and you can't look away. I want the biggest car crash.
That's going to be
I want casualty.
Bryce Love under center.
Jordan Love,
I'm sorry.
Who's Bryce Love? Isn't that a player too, though? No, that's some kind of athlete. That name sounds all too familiar.
He's a running back.
Yes, Bryce Love is on the Redskins, I think.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think he played at Stanford.
Yep.
We can leave him alone. He's fine.
He's cool.
You know, actually, I wouldn't mind him under center either.
Well, Wildcat, who knows?
But OTAs or mini camps starting in, I think it's like a little over 10 days now. 13 days maybe.
I think what the Bears are going to do with Robinson is they're going to see – this is like the test run for them is the first year. They'll see how him and Fields play together, and if it turns into like a bromance or whatever, then their hand will be forced and they'll have no choice but to give him a contract.
Did you see the rumors of, I don't know how to say this guy's name. Is it N'Keal Harry?
N'Keal Harry on the
Is that how
Pats?
you say it? Yeah. He wants out of Pittsburgh. He wants out of New England, and the Bears were rumored to be interested.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's Cam Newton just being awful and washed up and sucking, but I didn't see much from N'Keal Harry last year.
No, I don't watch a lot of Patriots games, so I'll defer to you. So yeah, me either.
I think he was hurt most of the year.
There we go.
No. I don't think so.
No, I know he was at the beginning at some point in time.
Yeah, he was. Leading up to the season, he was.
Wow, wait, so that was his second year last year?
Yep.
He played 14 games last year, Ty.
Well, tickle me fucking surprised, dude.
Tickle me fucking surprised.
Played 14 games and had 33 catches for 300 yards.
Who was our market? So the Bears receiving core this year, do we like it? We got obviously A-Rob. They acquired they signed Marquise Goodwin, the guy who tried out for the Olympic long jump. No, it wasn't long jump. Was it 400 meter or something?
He's definitely got potential.
And it's crazy that Javon Wims is still on the team, to be honest. But we got him, Anthony Miller. Call me crazy. I still think there's a good group in here.
I think they actually landed Demir Bird too.
Yeah, I was about to say Demir Bird. So there's
he's a flyer. Darnell Mooney.
How the hell did I not name him?
I don't know.
Daz Newsome, baby.
Daz Newsome.
Daz.
Future guest of the Shy Sports Weekly podcast. Not a big deal. If Ty did you ever respond to him?
No. I responded. I didn't follow up.
Did you ever follow up with him? No. All right.
No follow up.
We're firing on all cylinders here at the Shy Sports.
We'll cut that part.
We'll cut that part.
No, we won't.
All right, what else we got? What can we wrap this up with? How can we tie a bow on this podcast here? It's getting late. I'm sweating.
It's so hot in here. I don't have a fan. The air doesn't reach back in this room, and my undercarriage feels like Shrek's swamp down there.
Man, that's a perfect way to end it.
Wow.
Let's just end it there. Shrek's swamp.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week because that's absolutely disgusting. Love you guys.
Are you ending it right there?
Last one yet, dude.
I kind of like that when we just riff like that.
Nice.
How long was it?
Hour 4 minutes.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
No, that wasn't. Not bad at all.
It's right around where we want it.
Do you have 2 cameras?
No, I have a webcam and I unplugged it.
Oh, okay.
Holy fucking balls, it's hot in here.
Why is it so hot in there?
Just the air doesn't reach this room back here. If I go outside this door, it's freezing because the air is just pumping.
Ty, whenever you have it, you can just post it on Twitter. Use photos, use video, whatever you got.
All right.
What's the name of the episode?
Coachmans, dude.
Coachmans. Did you reach out to Chief?
No, he said after the 12th, so I have a note actually in my phone to do it tomorrow.
All right.
Oh, damn, he'd be a good one to have break down the Hawks trade.
Yeah.
Put a note on your phone about Daz too.
Yeah, I'll just add that note, dude. I totally forgot all about them. Them as in his agent.
Weren't there other ones too?
Brian Anderson, was that one a potential one?
Jeff Blum,
that's it. I may have reached back out to him. I don't think he said anything back.
Yeah, I think you did.
Sopel won't come on right now because he's been kind of vocal about like the sexual assault stuff going on. So I'm assuming he wants to kind of not be on this podcast.
I'm just assuming nobody wants to be on this podcast.
Who, Jeff Blum has?
No,
Sopel.
Brent Sopel is.
Oh,
Yeah, he doesn't. I'm assuming he won't, but
Have him on to talk about it, dude.
I don't even know what to talk about with that. It's so fucked up. Nobody cares what us three bimbos have to say.
he was in, but then
He's moving.
was out. Yeah, he was moving to Florida or something.
He was in, but now he's out.
Sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me, dude.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna get going then. I'm gonna go get high.
Sick.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
All right.